Hello and welcome back to the Cursing Seamstress. This video I am going to have to piece together. I just got out of the shower. I'm sorry, no makeup or anything, but I have made a particular pattern twice now. I have made one for my daughter and I have made one for my daughter's niece. And I'm going to go ahead and record part of this because I actually have the garment in hand and I'm going to be delivering it to the little girl. She's 10 in just a minute. I want her to be able to have it and wear it, but I also wanted to have it for the video to show you in person what this looks like. And I'm going to take pictures of her wearing it. So stay tuned. If I don't insert the photos in here, I will insert them at the end. The pattern I've made, I've mentioned that I'm trying indie patterns, and so far I've been really happy. I've tried the Colette Roybus and the Reggie dress, and I'm so pleased with both of those. Now, this pattern is made by Jalie, Jalie, and because I'm doing this right now kind of quickly, I'm not going to have the background information on Jalie. I think it's out of Canada, but I'll come back in and let you know. What I liked, and I had seen some other vloggers talk about this kimono pattern, and so I looked it up and I really liked it. I bought it, downloaded it, printed it off, taped it all together. When you buy it, you buy all sizes, including little girls' sizes. So for my daughter, I made, they're alphabetical. I made her the size T, and she wears an 8 in ladies' clothing. And for Caitlin, she wears a size 12-14. So for her, that was letter Q. And so I have hers. I don't have my daughter's in hand because she has it and she's wearing it. Now, this is what it looks like. I'm going to stand up and just show it to you while I have it in hand. This is it. It is probably knee length, maybe a little bit more. I'm gonna have to see how it fits Caitlin. It really is kimono style in that it's very square. This is square here. The whole back piece is a 180-degree straight line, and the two front pieces too, and they're joined together. There is a band that runs all the way down to this point. This to me looked kind of strange in the beginning, and maybe it still does because it just sort of is chopped off and it doesn't continue down, it doesn't taper, it just ends right there. But it doesn't bother me. I think it's nice. This is all finished off on the inside with an overlocker. So the seams are nice and neat. The one point that kind of got me was at the shoulder. In order to get this neckband on it, you do need to clip here to get around the neck. I did that the first time. The second time I tried not to, and when I tried to put the band on, it really didn't go on very well. So I did clip there. So you will need to do that if you decide to make it. There is a, this fabric, by the way, came from Walmart. It's a mint green dotted fabric. This fabric here was from the dress that I made that was such a disaster. I forgot what it was, but I did a video about it. So I was able to cut it up and use it for the belt, and to also use it for the pockets. I still have some of my markings on here from placing the pockets. So that's it. This is what the back looks like. It's really kind of simple. The sleeves, what I like about the sleeves is they are not long and dangling. They don't go to your wrist. They cut off maybe at the 3/4 length, which is perfect for a robe because you're cooking breakfast and doing things and you don't want this dragging onto the stove or in your food. I also like the neckband because you actually stitch it at first. You attach it to the, you attach it to the wrong side and then it flips over to the right side. So you have total control over your top stitching here. So it really does look neat on the outside. So the other thing that I may do, I'm going to ask little Caitlin about it, if she wants me to put a monogram here, a big K or her entire initials, and she can just let me know that and I can get it back. The belt loops are so cute because they're oversized, and I really do like that look. So anyway, I'll be back. Again, I will finish this up by putting in photos of the kimono robe that I made for my daughter and also of Caitlin wearing this. Also, I call it a kimono robe. It's a kimono. You could wear it, you could shorten it if you wanted to, you can make it out of different fabrics. I chose cotton for both of these. And I made them with the intention of the person wearing it as a robe, but you could use it as a beach cover-up if you wanted to. There were some folks who had made it to wear outside over a dress or over a blouse. So you can certainly do that. You can wear it any way you want to. But anyway, I'll be back, so stay tuned. All right, I am back through the magic of technology. I have already been to town and taken pictures of the lovely Caitlin wearing her kimono, and she liked it a lot, and when I left she was still wearing it. So I will insert full frame photos of her modeling her kimono right now. Okay, now on to my daughter's kimono. For the fabric I used for her, I bought from Joann's, and I love it. It is a pink fabric with lemons on it. It's all cotton. It wrinkles a lot. That's the only bad thing about it. And it looks good on her. She likes it. I am going to insert pictures. Since I've already given it to her, I can't show you it on here up close, but I'm going to go ahead and insert photos of her wearing it. All right, one thing I want to point out for this Jalie pattern, when I made my first indie pattern from Colette, I didn't realize you could do this, and I was watching Joy Bernhardt, who has a sewing channel. She does quilting and she also does apparel sewing. You can, when you download, I can only speak for Jalie and Colette, when you download and open the pattern in Adobe Acrobat, instead of printing out all the sizes, which I did the first two Colette patterns, which makes it harder to cut. You're trying to follow all these lines and you lose track of which line you're supposed to be cutting. You can print only the size that you're interested in, or you can print if you're in between sizes and you need to cut a size up for your hips or whatever. You can print, 2 sizes or 3 sizes, and that way you can grade if you need to. And the way you do that is while you're in Adobe Acrobat, you go to View and then show hide, and then navigation panes, and then layers. By default, from my experience, you will see that under layers, all the boxes are checked for all the sizes. And what you have to do is uncheck all of those sizes except the ones that you want to print. And that makes it so much easier. So, and I didn't know that until I watched Joy Bernhardt, and she mentioned it, and I thought, wow, that's fantastic. So anyway, if you do download, check that, make sure that's an option. Then it will tell you in the instructions if it is. But that will really be helpful for you. So that's all I can think of. If you're interested in the Jalie pattern, I recommend it. It's true to size. It's attractive. You can vary it in so many different ways. And it just has a great look to it. It's very practical. So that's it. And thank you so much for watching.